to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Really? Okay.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. You know, I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, you know, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, you know, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher, you know, what are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, you know, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you can trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them, and they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing.
Right.
He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential.
I'm doing the road to the show in
and certainly as he gets started
MLB 21.
Games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get a better read on him and see what they think.
I'm just going to set this up here.
Frankly, I'm going to have my eye on him for a while.
Okay. Just gonna see what names I can pull here, because they're not gonna have my last name. I know it. But true story. When I was a kid, I was living in Mechanicville, New York, and there was a guy in Clifton Park who had started up a baseball league for people with disabilities, and basically we would play. We had like 20 people that was doing it, and we'd meet every week and play baseball on a Saturday. And I mean, especially when back then it was 10, 15 years ago, at least 15 years ago. And like the idea of someone with special needs playing on a school baseball team, it really wasn't a thing then. I mean, I don't know if it's changed, but that was one of my favorite times as a kid, just going to play baseball. Man. That could be the closest thing to my name right there. Yeah, I got it. But anyway, if you guys enjoy this video, I would appreciate it if you give me a like and go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell, you know, and get the notifications when I do another video. Alright. 24, no. Let's go. 36, yeah. Kind of dating myself there, but it's east. That place. Vermont. There we go. Let's go, buddy. I'm gonna be a little husky. Thanks. Okay. See what they got on the hair ski front. Military fade, huh? See what they got for facial here now. Okay, now we can go to the equipment. The bat. That's an important thing. There we go. Hit the black and red. The red tape. It's good. Alright, I don't know if I want to. Alright, I think we're ready. Alright, we're gonna get into the game right now. My debut, Aaron Castaneda.
Check in for one of his coaches.
Yeah, I'm not too interested in doing any pitching. Oh, here we go. The Birminghamton Rumbling Ponies versus the Akron Rubber Ducks. Okay, we got a...
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast League. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
So I guess I'm a rumble pony, huh?
Pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Okay. Here
so next
we go.
Is Aaron Castaneda.
Wait a minute. Maybe I can switch that.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to short.
Okay.
I
got me.
There were 2 down. So here is Tyler Freeman, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Come on.
1-1. Hard hit to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Striding in is Oscar Gonzalez. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Castaneda has a play. And he makes
You're
the
out,
catch
buddy.
for the second out. Digging in will be Aaron Castaneda, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run. Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding his zone.
See if I can hit one.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the
Damn.
first down.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Down the first baseline, scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Aaron Castaneda.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strike.
Now to the plate, Aaron Castaneda, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle, reined in, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Into the box, Oscar Gonzalez is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher.
Okay, so we lost.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Rubber Ducks jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Steve Abbott claims the win out of the pen, his first. Robert Broom hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasquez. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
They left 9 men on base. For Binghamton, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Akron Rubber Ducks. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Your Akron Rubber Ducks.
Josh Wolf, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
First base. He's third. 3. He's out. 3.
Now at the plate is Aaron Castaneda, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he...
I'm changing that.
Misses badly there. It's 0-1. Popped up, and no one will get this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
You hear that phrase?
That's ball 4. Take the base. 3. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. He's out. 3.
Okay, here we go.
Stepping in once again is Aaron Castaneda. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he will make the play out.
3. Out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Aaron Castaneda. This one's down to third. Right to it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So the next to bat will be Aaron Castaneda. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's set and the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Heading out towards shallow right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
All right. Not doing so well here now.
Fielder's choice previously. The 0-1 pitch. Weakly hit towards first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Rubber Ducks took the lead in the second.
So I guess the progression is on how you play each game.
Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
All right.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. That can be a big challenge for a young hitter.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, when you think back to, you know, some of the pitchers that I faced, some of the guys that you face in the big leagues for 5, 6, 10 years, you're thinking, man, I saw him somewhere. Yeah, it was Double-A, because when you see most prospects of any organization, they pretty much go to Double-A just to get themselves over that hump and get ready for the league.
You had a breakout season at the Double-A level yourself. What was it about you that enabled you to have that kind of campaign?
I was very confident, and I thought, you know, if the confidence could just...
I mean, I kind of like that whole radio deal they have in there. Let's see here.
The show's continuing coverage of Double-A Northeast League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the
Rubber Ducks, man. I'll tell you what.
It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Cristobal Merced gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws 2 types of fastballs, a four-seamer, which is more of his true riding pattern.
Here we go.
Next, here is Aaron Castaneda. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The pitch. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff, or he's in for a long day.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And that right there was his first Double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to Double-A baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
Next to hit is Jeremy Vasquez. He went deep in the contest last night. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
And he'll
Thanks a lot, manager.
out at second base, trying to get into scoring position.
telling me to steal a base. Stupid.
So next to bat will be Aaron Castaneda. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
All right.
Now to the plate, here is Jeremy Vasquez. He flew out in his last AB. Oh, and he misses it. They put the tag on, and he is out at third. Now at the plate, Michael Paez, hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback. 2-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Stepping in next, Khalil Lee, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Let's see if it can get me home here.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Call is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard.
Dang it.
So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand. Next to dig in, Aaron Castaneda. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. First offering on its way. Weak grounder down the line at third.
Run it out, run it out,
And a
run it
good
out.
throw gets him one gone. Stepping up is Aaron Castaneda. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah, give me something I can hit, damn it.
The 0-2 home. High fly ball
Damn.
out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the...
Next, it'll be Aaron Castaneda. Drove in a run with a sac fly last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Mauricio aboard here at first with nobody out. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Freeman stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Well, that's not exactly how you throw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect a save.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. The Rumble Ponies led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Cristobal Merced earns his first win of the season. Warren Hillman was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Johnny Mack earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. the show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Man, I've been playing kind of crappy.
Aaron Castaneda, a Vermont-born pitcher, gets the starting
pitcher.
This one.
I told you I didn't want to pitch.
Well, Matt, this guy's one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. You're not going to see a bundle of strikeouts, not an overpowering guy. Puts the ball on the in and outside corners, up and down in the strike zone. A pitch-to-contact guy, so if you're looking for strikeouts, you're probably not going to see a boatload from this guy in this one.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And now in the box, Ernie Clement is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Almora is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. At the plate now is Owen Miller. First pitch on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score.
Ball 4. Take the base.
Leading off the inning, it'll be.
Okay.
Tyler Freeman, and they could use a spark from him here. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Lead-off knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that... leadoff guy get on?
Well, every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out, D-Roll. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out of the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Freeman gets his lead at first, nobody out. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center. So the first two have reached here to start the second.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
That's a ball.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now. So now into the box is Alex Call. Potential tying run for him at third base.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. To second for one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Digging in next, Doug Cloven, runner in scoring position with two gone. Now the first pitch. Change up, a little bit inside, 1-0. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Vasquez has got it, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 3 hits. No error. And now here is Samuel Cruz, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Ground ball right side. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
I think I'm trying to get the hang of this pitching.
Stepping in, Brian Roquillo. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
Shut up.
Now the 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
That's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
And he takes a called strike 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1. Roquillo leads off first with 1 away. Struck him out.
Goodbye.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Owen Miller. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Tyler Freeman. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here 4, 5, and 6 coming up in this part of the lineup.
Newton is there, makes the play, 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, Mitch Longo. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That evens it up, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on.
Here we go, guys. Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 and 1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Again, he sends it out of play. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box, Trenton Brooks. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. That's lifted the other way out to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Call. And he gets ahead 0-1. Call, a 25-year-old who was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Almora's got it, and there is 1 away. And now Doug Cloven comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Count remains at 0-2.
Alright.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Grounded to third. He's right there. And there are 2 away now. Digging in, the switch hitter, Samuel Cruz. He bounced out last time up.
Samuel Cruz.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field.
Somebody get that.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the fifth coming up. And Binghamton is out in front 2-1. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. In now, Ernie Clement. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. 2 balls and no strikes.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Liner in there for a base hit.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Got no one out now.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Owen Miller is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tyler Freeman. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
The count now at 2-1. From the stretch. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one.
All right.
Take your base. Ball 4, take your base.